Oh, I think that we're live.
Yes, we're mostly live. We're live.
Not a good space for the, No, now they can mostly, now you're drawing a lot of attention to the mess over here that we didn't clean up.
Oh, well, that's why you move over.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, no, that's just
Well,
no, bring it down. One day.
Well, I feel like you don't have a whole lot of space.
Ooh, that's why you have to move over a bit more.
Over as I can get.
It can go further.
No,
There's room.
a chest in the way.
You can move that away.
It's stuck.
I promise.
It's stuck.
Just watch out for the cord, otherwise this is going to be a very short show.
You're right. What cord is over here?
That is the internet cord.
No, it's not. That's the internet cord.
I know. It comes around behind you, goes that way, swings around that side over here, and then comes up the other side there. It's very efficient.
Wow.
I always do
thought
things
we
in the
were
most
a mess
efficient
before,
way.
but I guess we're even more of a mess than I thought.
Oh, today I'm a super mess.
I think that we have everything under control.
I think
as
so.
Far as sound goes. But do let us know if we do not have our shit together.
I see that David Schwartz has joined us.
Hello.
And ostensibly 3 other people who have not identified themselves.
3? No, there's like 5 unidentified. Oh, Gifton's here. Hello.
Fantastic. This was in tune a few days ago.
Wow, I didn't realize that instruments were capable of going out of tune after 4 days.
This far out of tune, I didn't know.
Yeah, maybe it's the sawdust that it's
covered in. Why is always dust my life? Dust in my life.
It's
always,
like you've been sawing
everywhere.
tiles in your room.
Fair enough. I guess it's my fault for wanting to have a kitchen floor that looks nice.
Yeah, what a weird thing to want.
So good, gentles all. We have been working on our kitchen as of late. In an endless sort of battle that just never ends. That was tautological right there. That was just glorious tautology.
I like that word, tautological.
Well, it's a good word. Tautological. It means itself.
Oh, really?
That's what a tautology is.
I didn't know that.
A tautology is.
You say it all the time, and I'm just like, I think I know what that means enough from context, but clearly I don't.
Have I not? Apparently, N Kelly 19 is who I'm sure I know who that person is. I just don't recognize handles easily. But is an auntie
around here before?
I know they've been on here before. I have a hard enough time matching real names with faces and then stage names with real names, and now there's internet handles as well. I can't brain that
Congrats, by the way.
Yes, congrats on being an aunt.
I'm also an aunt.
An aunt.
It's pretty fun. Very few responsibilities.
Yes, indeed there are. There are very. I'm an uncle for a lot of people apparently. And
well, I don't think you're a biological uncle.
No, not really.
But you are
not a biological one.
You are a fun
that I'm aware
uncle. You are a drunkle.
I like being a drunkle. Being a drunkle is fun. It's like being an uncle, but with none of the responsibilities. And being an uncle doesn't have any responsibilities to begin with. So it's great. It's perfect conflagration. So the answer to the kitchen question is this kitchen is coming. It's coming.
And it will be ready for Passover to answer that question.
It will be ready for Passover.
We still got a week. We still got a week.
Still got another week. I am halfway through the kitchen tiling on the floor, and it only took me all bloody day. So I should be able to get the rest of that done tomorrow, ?
And it'll be nice and tautological.
Very tautological. I like it when my kitchens are tautological. Super tautological.
All right, I think that we're ready to go. What do you want to start out with?
Oh, let's just go with Streams of Whiskey.
Okay.
It's a good one to start with. It's a classic.
Mellow.
It is a classic.
Let's play it like a soft guitar guy.
I am going.
Oh, now we're
I am going. You don't want to do it that way?
Which way the wind may be blowing. I'm realizing we're just starting at like 3 pints shy.
Fair enough. Take that bin, I took him by the hand, and we passed the time of day. When question money is used, the books are lies, philosophy, easy, and an issue clear. And simple words to say, I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I'm going, the streams of whiskey are flowing. My first blood and sword, jumped in and ran it up till I was up and tried to stretch me, but the rope's always so slack. But now I've a pile, I'll go down to the chaussee where I'll look in on the feet. I'll leave it on me back because I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I'm going, the streams of whiskey are flowing. Hey! Wisest of philosophies, there's nothing ever gained by wrecking causes here. The world is too dark, and I need the light inside of me. I'll walk into a bar and drink 15 pints of beer because I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I'm going, the streams of whiskey flowing. I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I'm going, the streams of whiskey are flowing. Oh, I'm going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I'm going, the streams of whiskey flowing. The streams of whiskey flowing. The streams of whiskey flowing. Blep.
Blep.
You like to blep?
I do like to blep.
I'm glad that you like to blep. It is what keeps me going.
Mm-hmm.
A necklace for the first Mother's Day is always a good idea. I like the sound of that. Have we had the Pogues whiskey?
I didn't know they had a whiskey.
We did not know that there was a Pogues whiskey.
Is it like the band? Do they have their own line of whiskey? That would be apropos for them.
It would. It absolutely would.
I'd be a little worried it would make my teeth fall out.
Oh, that,
you know.
It'll make your teeth fall out and you start talking like this. It's Christmas Eve, babe. In the drunk tank. You don't know that song?
I do know that song, actually, and you're singing it very much like he does.
Fantastic.
It's a 10 out of 10 impression.
Now, that being said, although we have not had Pogues whiskey, and we shall at some point, now that I'm aware that it exists, it is time for our mystery booze. And today's mystery booze is Fistful of Bourbon.
Are you wistful for some fistful?
I am wistful for some. Well, I can't really be wistful because I've never done it before. But yeah, I got this because...
You've never been wistful before?
What? No, I've never tried Fistful of Bourbon before. So you can't be... Being wistful is usually... Doesn't being wistful mean concerning an experience that you've had before?
I think it can, but I thought being
Can you be wistful about something you've never done?
I thought being wistful was generally when you were like, but when you're all about, could be like anything. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be something you've done before?
I don't know. What are your? It depends on what your wisps are. What are your wisps, David?
I don't know what my wisps are. All I know is that they're full. And this is a fistful of bourbon, which brings us back to our drink.
What are your
and
wisps
it all comes
tonight?
around. So whenever we choose our mystery booze, it is always on the basis of, not always, but usually on the basis of the bottle and what it looks like. And I thought this looked cool. First of all, Fistful of Bourbon is a cool name. And it's also got this little image on it of like a palmistry palm, but holding a shot glass.
Thorn-agrees,
which I think is
like
cute.
It's like when you're just being like dreamy about something.
Anyway, let's actually try this thing. Pull out the glass.
Ooh,
that's a nice little pop.
Is a whist.
Yeah, I'm starting this off with quite a bit.
Fat-ass shot right
there.
That
is a fat-ass shot.
Fat boy shot.
Fat boy shot. Because we are going to have to finish this thing in a week.
Oh man,
Passover's
we haven't
coming
even
up.
finished the other one we got.
During the upcoming week,
No, oh
we-
man, I'm not gonna have
we
a
are
liver
going
if
to-
I have
we
to
are
drink
going to
both
have
of
to
them in a
drink
week.
a lot of we can keep the
I'm
wine.
gonna have to pound a lot
The
of
wine
this
is
off.
good, and we got plenty of wine for Passover, which is good.
Mhm.
We can keep the mead. The mead is kosher for Passover.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I did that
Yeah,
intentionally.
yeah,
I
yeah.
looked up. I found yeast that was
Good.
kosher for
We have to
Passover
go through this
yeast.
whiskey though. We have to go
But
through
we have to
this
go through the
one,
whiskey.
and we still haven't finished the other one.
We haven't
so
finished the other one.
We're gonna have to
And,
pound a
we're
bunch
gonna have
of
to
it
go through
off
the gin.
on people at coronation. We're just
We
gonna
finished
get-
off the gin, didn't we?
Oh,
But
did finish
we
the
do
gin.
have the blackberry liqueur. I don't know what the status
Anyway, I'm
of
sure you're
that
really
is.
excited about the Pesach.
Let's
thing
try
that we have
this
to do,
thing.
but yeah. Whoa, that's interesting.
No, I like that.
Wow, that's very bright.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. It almost has a fruity aftertaste to it.
Yeah, it's like a super sharp, bright tasting bourbon. Like it's not smoky.
It's very sharp coming in.
Yeah, like if extra sharp cheddar were a bourbon, it would be
Mhm.
this. But also kind of fruity. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually really good. It smells really good too.
I like it.
so.
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. Well, I'll finish.
I
off
recommend.
this
It's
one
like the
for
last one- the
Passover.
last
You
one
can
we
finish
had-
off the other.
You're not going to help me at all. You're just going to drink
You're
this
just gonna,
all
well,
day.
I mean, that's a big undertaking. I
Very
think you
well.
better leave it to the pros.
Oh, kosher for Pesach yeast
Does
absolutely
actually.
exists.
He
How's
looked it up.
that's how you make kosher for Pesach wine.
It does. Yeah, it's true.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to yeast, yeast can come from a lot of different sources, but the biggest source, at least when you're making... All right, quick little talk about fermenting alcohol. If you want to make your own booze, you're going to need yeast. And usually where the kind of yeast that is best for fermenting alcohol comes from other alcohol. So if you want kosher for Passover
How
yeast...
did they get the first yeast?
Well, that's from just naturally occurring bacteria that exist on the surface of the fruit.
It's a rhetorical question.
Which apples are really
It's
good
a
for that. The
rhetorical
surface
thought
of an
experiment,
apple
you're ruining it.
is what? This is a thing. There are these little microscopic organismos that exist on the surface of apples and grapes, and that's how booze was discovered, or something like
We're
that.
talking about yeast.
I know we're talking about yeast.
No, you're
They
just,
asked about
it's
yeast.
just like there's a slight breeze and you go way off topic.
That's how I do. I am the man of off-topic topics.
You didn't even explain what you were talking about.
Oh, right. So the point is that you usually get your yeast from previous batches of alcohol. You got the alcohol, you got the little yeast germ at the bottom. That's the sign of sort of the...
Yeah, someone was
great
like,
when they call
let's
it
use
germ.
That again.
Yeah, use it
the
again. And
yeast
that is
germ.
how alcohol be. These are the disgusting things you learn. So, yeah.
So we made our mead from some gross ass yeast at the bottom of a barrel.
Yep. But it was a bottle of kosher for Passover wine barrel.
Yay!
And that's where you
yum.
got the yeast from,
Very
and you just
tasty.
recycle it. So yeah, our
Come
mead
try
is
our
made from
mead.
wine yeast. Just so you're aware, because that's a thing you can do. Let's sing Light Above the Door because
Okay, sure.
David Schwartz did suggest it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me think. How do I start off? Right. This is a song about a portacastle, or a portageon, or maybe even a turdis, depending on your fandom. When you crawl to the portacastle, as you've done many nights before, you'll find that some soul has decided to hang a light above the door. Oh, a light above the door, me lads. Got a light above the door. You'll find some kind soul has decided to hang a light above the door. And it doesn't really matter what kind of light it is. Whether it's a battery-powered light that you actually have to touch.
Or a torch.
Or a torch. Or maybe one of those little neon thingies, you know, when they had a rave down at the other encampment.
I think
And
that's
there's just a bunch of them that are just...
in the urinal.
It still counts. It helps you aim. And so your fill of whiskey, approximately 15 score. You'll still be able to aim by the light upon the door. By the light above the door, my lads, by the light upon the door. Pray to God you'll be able to aim by the light upon the door. And that's where that little neon thing actually really does help.
Yeah, if you have a dick.
But it also helps if you put it into the commode. You just get this lovely green light coming out from the abyss.
Ah, it's radioactive now.
Exactly. Well, it might be green. It could be orange.
Get on with it!
It could be white, orange, and green, and we can get very patriotic about this. Little red, white, and blue mixed in with it. I don't know. Oh, where was I?
You did it to yourself!
And if you should find you a lassie or laddie, the type that you simply adore, you'll still be able to see their tits by the light above the door. By the light above the door, my lads, by the light above the door. Their arse will look so beautiful by the light above the door. And if you got you some marijuana, because you got a fantastic score, you can turn it into a hot box by the light above the door. By the light above the door, my lads.
Oh, that's why you take so long.
Above the door. Oh, that's some weird shit that you're smoking by the light above the door.
Nice.
Just make sure you didn't find it in that hole.
I thought you were just taking a long time to poop.
I always take a long time to poop, but it's because I've already smoked. If your mate should get queasy and he lets out a terrible roar.
Let out a terrible roar. Yeah, well, that was pretty good, actually.
Oh, that kind of tasted weird. Their vomit makes interesting shadows by the light above the door. By the light above the door, my lads. By the light above the door. Vomit makes interesting shadows. You know, like those Indonesian shadow puppets. Sometimes they're Indian, sometimes they're Indonesian. These things spread, they're cross-cultural. By the light above the door.
Yeah, I think that my thingy is out of tune. Maybe
It might
out of
be.
tune.
Go ahead and
This,
check.
I mean, this sounds weird. Oh, no, okay. Maybe it doesn't.
It's all right.
Maybe
It
I was
sounds
just
fine.
doing it wrong.
Maybe I'm out of tune from
I
you.
don't
It happens.
know.
I see that Hannah has enjoined us. Enjoined? Yes, let's
Thank
go
you
with
for
that. That's a good
enjoining
word.
us.
It be true. Oh, is this video? This video is apparently blurry for some people.
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look blurry on
I
our
don't-
end.
I don't know if it is blurry on
Well,
our
you
end,
do
but I'll
the
go ahead and
thing.
give it a little autofocus and see if that helps at all, even a little bit. Is that less blurry? We might need a better camera.
Yay! Our
Is what it
budget
is.
is tight enough as it is. Hey, does anybody want to donate to the Patreon?
Indeed, you
Link
can
in
do that.
description
You
if
can
you
link in the
don't
description
want a
to
blurry
donate
video
things.
anymore.
And at the moment, a big thanks to our patrons. Your patronage is going to our kitchen floor at the moment, which will be great when we start doing cooking with Foxy again.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Cooking with Foxy will return
Once the kitchen floor is
once the
done,
kitchen is done.
which is taking so long.
It is taking a while, but it's almost there.
It is
I don't
almost
think
there.
we've done an actual like cooking with Foxy in a
Not
long
since
time.
before Louisiana.
I think even before that we didn't do one in the kitchen. I know we did a couple outdoor ones.
Yes.
So
I know. We need to get back to doing cooking with Foxy, but we need that kitchen to be in working order again, which it will be. It will be. I hope so. I promise. So, and yes, today's show is a bit of a surprise drinking hour We usually do this on Saturday nights. But this Saturday we are going to Coronation, which is an SCA thing. And
right here in the city this time. Although it's about as far away in the city as it could get.
I know.
Staten Island.
Staten bloody Island. Part of the city that hardly even counts as the city. So what fairs will we be in the New York area? So,
actually we'll be at one very soon.
So at the end of April, the final weekend of April, will be our next show of the season, and that will be the Kingdom Fair in Putnam County, New York. Location is the place.
They have an official.
They have a location.
They do have an official.
They do have a location.
It's
I see that Luscious has joined us. As has Cannibal City. All sorts of lovely people.
Lush, where's Kingdom Fair? I don't know.
It's
a good thing you're here, Lush. Now get to work.
I've got it somewhere, I promise. So I do not have a hurdy-gurdy. Those things are expensive.
Hurdy-gurdies are very expensive.
Hurdy-gurdies are very expensive.
They usually, a cheap one is like $2,000. So if we want like an actual good one that's ostensibly not broken and also sounds good, then we would have to pay like $5,000 at least for it, which is why most musicians who do Ren Fair do not have actual period instruments.
Because they cost money.
It turns out that they cost a lot of money. It's almost like nobody makes them anymore because they're hundreds of years out of date.
It's true, but I still like to do period songs, which brings us to a period song. I think that turned into a segue.
It's a segue. Well, let me take
yes, our next show of the season will be the final weekend of April when we will be doing Kingdom Fair. We'll be doing that for 2 weekends.
And then we'll be doing another fair in New Hampshire.
That's also 2 weekends.
It's also 2 weekends. And then we'll be going back to Kingdom Fair.
Back to Kingdom Fair.
Wait, no, actually, before we go back to Kingdom Fair, we're doing another fair for 2 weekends in New Jersey.
New Jersey,
and
right.
And then we're going back to Kingdom Fair.
And then back to Kingdom Fair. So that's in the
June.
that's our immediate future schedule.
Yeah, we'll be like all
2 weekends in Kingdom Fair in Putnam County, New York. 2 weekends in New Hampshire. And then 2 weekends in Jersey, just across from Philadelphia, just across the river from Philadelphia, and more or less. And then 2 weekends again in Putnam County, New York. And now I think I'm going to sing a song about a thing that you'll figure it out as I go along, I hope. Todos floreó, original y todos aldeó, todos novos amores potereó. Entonces duelaron convivido, el rosario San Juan se videó, todos floreó, original y todos aldeó, todos novos amores potereó. Déjame con toda provisió, déjame de toda negación, todos floreó, original y todos aldeó, todos novos amores potereó. Déjame como vivir de mi paz, déjame de tu simplicitas. Todos floreó, original y todos aldeó, todos novos amores potereó. Poder humano y vivir paciente, y gobernar y resilient. Todos floreó, y el mundo original y todos aldeó, todos novos amores potereó. Odio, ven Betty, pulcra, yo, bell.
Here, would you like a cold shower?
Not on the Todos floreo, amor medicinali, todos ardeo, novos amores potereo. Todos floreo, amor medicinali, todos ardeo, novos amores potereo. Todos novos amores potereo.
You end up. Oh,
also
okay.
a D, but a different kind of D.
Oh, okay.
It's just a twisted kind of D, just a bit.
Just like
Indeed.
yourself.
So yes, the answer to Hannah's question is we are doing Maine this year.
Yeah, we'll be
but
there
that's
both
further in the
weekends.
future. That's further than I'm willing to look right now.
We're basically going to be
Right now, I'm worried about after this show, and I've got to finish doing all of that tiling.
Yeah.
Drunk.
Oh boy.
It's all right. It's all right.
For some reason, I didn't think about that aspect of it.
Neither did I. But it reminds me of a time where I visited the home of a friend of my father's who pointed to the very well done kitchen floor and told me that my father did it while he was drunk off his arse. So I know it can be done.
I don't know if I trust that. But
my father doesn't remember doing it, but then again.
Yeah, well.
She remembered it. She remembered him coming in drunk off his arse. All right, we're gonna tile this kitchen today.
Wow, we did it all in one night. Look at you, only half the room.
I know. I'm half the man my father was, and with twice the liver though.
That's very true.
that is sadly true. Set up. All right, so yeah, the website says Putnam Valley. So I'm assuming that is correct.
Yes.
That is what I was told.
Yes.
Or what I heard.
As far as I know, it's.
We've turned in the insurance for that, right?
That's for after the show.
Oh.
Why do you only bring up matters of business when we're in front of an
audience?
audience?
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
I swear. He's always like planning stuff like during these shows, and I would just like to point out that when we're not doing the shows, I'm like, hey, maybe we should think about our lives. And he's like, no. Never. It's like the one time. Anyway.
I see that Abigail has enjoined us as well. I'm going to use that word for a while.
What?
Enjoined. Instead of saying that somebody has joined us, I will say that they have enjoined us.
Sounds a lot grosser. I'm not gonna lie.
Why does it sound gross?
I don't know. It's like the word impregnated. It's just nasty.
Why is impregnate a bad word?
Ew, don't say it. That's a dirty word.
You don't like the word impregnate?
No.
What if I say that a woman is pregnant? Is that all right?
Well, that's not weird.
Why is it not weird when she is pregnant, or he is pregnant for that matter? I don't know. I'm not going to judge. But if I want to say that I impregnated them, or she impregnated him, or something, you don't like that?
No, I don't like that. I think I heard George R.R. Martin use it too many times, and now I just think it's gross.
Oh, George R.R. Martin used a lot of words a lot of times.
Also why I dislike the word supple.
Is it also why you don't like the word sex when it refers to the organ itself?
Yeah, that's weird. Like, if you're just talking about sex, then it's fine. But if you talk about, like, oh, yes, my sex, like, ugh, no. Ugh. Exercise.
So, New News, as suggested, has...
Is it?
No, enjoined means to, like, join, and I don't think it's a past tense of enjoy. I think past tense of enjoy is I enjoyed or have enjoyed. Enjoined is to like to, and now we shall enjoin these as one.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard a priest say that at a wedding in some movie.
I was about to say, what wedding have you been to with a priest?
Fair enough. Actually, let me think about that.
I don't think that you have been to one. I think that you exclusively know
when I was a child,
people and pagans.
my father's friend, But I didn't know if it was a priest or a minister because I was a little Jewish boy and didn't understand.
Maybe a priest with bad grammar was like, let's enjoin these two together.
I'm pretty sure it's a thing.
Oh, apparently, well, Chad says we're right, and Chad is ostensibly an English major, so, you know.
There you go. Yes, he has a piece of paper that says he's right. So there you go. Anyway, someone suggested sick notes, so I think I'm going to do that considering the work I've been up to today. I think it makes sense.
What are we doing?
Tiles are very analogous to bricks.
We're doing a song about bricks?
Yes!
What song do we have? Oh, is it that one?
Dear sir, I write this.
Go ahead. Good. No, go ahead and do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
It was requested. You can understand now if it's requested, and I know it. And I like it. Dear sir, I write this note to you to tell you of me plight. For at the time of writing, I am not a pretty sight. Me body is all black and blue, me face a deathly grey. And I write this note to say why Paddy's not at work today. You see, while working on the upper floor, some bricks I had to clear. Now to throw them down from such a height was not a good idea. The foreman wasn't very pleased, he being an awkward sod. He said I'd have to cart them down the ladders in me hod. A hod is a kind of like an apron dealy, kind of pack sort of dealy.
Oh, is it joined at the waist?
Yes, it is! It's actually joined above the shoulders, but either way. Now to carry all those bricks by hand, it was very slow. So I hoisted up a barrel and secured the rope below. But in me haste to do the job, I was too blind to see that a barrel full of building bricks was heavier than me. And so begins the physics lesson. Because when I untied the rope, the barrel fell like lead, and clinging tightly to the rope, I spun it up instead. I shot him like a rocket, to my dismay I found. Halfway up, I met the bloody barrel coming down. Now the barrel broke my shoulder as towards the ground it sped. But when I reached the top, I banged the pulley with my head. I held on tight on the shock from this almighty blow, and the barrel spilled out half the bricks 40 feet below. Now when the bricks had fallen from the barrel to the floor, I then outweighed the barrel and then started down once more. Still clinging tightly to the rope, I sped towards the ground and landed on the broken bricks that were all scattered around. As I lay there on the ground, I thought I'd pass the worst when the barrel hit the pulley wheel and then the bottom burst. A shower of bricks rained down on me. I hadn't got a hope. As I lay there in great pain, I let go of the bloody rope. And the barrel, now being heavier, then started down once more and landed right across me arse as I lay on the floor. I broke 3 ribs and my right arm. That is why I say that you can talk to me, union, if you expect me at work today.
Lucky bastard's got a union.
I know, it's good to have a union. Oh, where are we at here?
Anybody want to start a Ren Fair workers union?
Let's not talk about that because then we're going to be in charge.
Why would they put us in charge?
Because you're static.
That they have more than 2 brain cells and would not put us in charge.
You'd think that people would be smart enough not to put us in charge, but I've been put in charge of things before, and it's never a good thing.
By stupid people.
Fair enough.
I don't know who those people are. I'm sorry. If one of them is watching, in which case you're a very smart and dapper individual.
Today's mystery booze is Fistful of Bourbon.
Fistful.
That's what I said.
I know. I just said it again.
Oh, very well.
What? Am I not allowed to say words that are fun? Yes, unscrew.
I'm just noticing that Heidi is waxing philosophical on the use of the word sex.
It's gross. I hate it. And yeah, they do almost always refer to, like, it's almost like just you know, women parts. I
do not know the Woad song.
Or female parts.
Nor the Men of Harlech.
Vaginas. Yet.
Eventually we should learn Men of Harlech. It's one of those, it's like Danny Boy for Welsh people.
Oh.
So apparently we got to learn it at
The
some
Danny
point.
boy for Welsh people.
Aye, it be true. But yeah, so that song, I think Tiles and Bricks are analogous. I did not have to haul them up 14 floors, only 2, but still.
Oh yeah. You didn't drop them though, which is good. 'cause
Did
I
not
would've been
drop
very
them.
sad about that.
That would have been a disaster.
Yeah.
It would have been an absolute and
They're
utter
stone
disaster.
tiles, so they would have all shattered into pieces.
Well, they're porcelain, but
oh, well that would have held up then.
well, they're porcelain. It's like treated and pressed for floor usage porcelain things. I know what I'm talking about.
Cool.
My father taught me how to do it.
Did you ever do that thing in middle
Well, drunk.
school where somebody was drinking out of a plastic water bottle, and when they were doing it, you squeezed it so a bunch of water would just go like flooding into their mouth?
What horrible people did you go to school with?
I was the one who did that.
Oh my!
Listen, we all go through our terrible phases.
Oh, very well. And no, I'm not for the in the song. It's a 14 floor walk up.
Oh, okay.
I did not haul them. I only hauled the
have a
tiles up 2
2-floor.
floors.
2-floor walk up.
Indeed, it'd be true. And I have not checked out the romance section in Barnes and Noble, but apparently it has a lot of euphemisms
I'm
for lady
scared
parts.
of that section. I've seen it, and I've debated going down it before. And then
Oh God, yes, slate tiles are the worst when they break.
I mean, I don't. I'm not really a tile person.
Well, when
you know.
slate tiles break, it becomes a public hazard.
I mean, I like them. I just have never really dealt with them. So I don't know.
You step on them every day.
Well, I've
But
never
do you
put
ever
them
give
in
a
their
fuck
place.
to them?
I like to have them be their own autonomous
I know.
tiles. I don't tell them what to do.
Well, I don't tell them what to do either. I suggest that they go to a
are
place,
you
and whether they
talking
do it or
about?
not is entirely
Tile
their
Master
decision.
David makes sure that I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm not sure where I thought I was going with this bit, but I think it's lost.
I mean, with that floor, the tiles go where they please, to a certain degree.
Yeah.
I can do what I can, but I can
I
only
feel
do
like
so
we
much.
should maybe do another song at some point.
Oh, right,
I feel
songs,
like
that's what-
we've just been talking about tiles for
We
like 15 minutes.
Beefy soft taco. That's. Oh my God! Do not
Whoa.
remind me.
Join our conversation about
Oh,
tiles.
hello there. You're here.
You thought we were singing, but actually we're just having an in-depth discussion about tiles.
Can I join the in-depth discussion about tiles even though I'm not in garb?
I don't see why
Yeah,
not.
do it.
I'm just trying to figure out where we can fit you in with the seat wise.
Here, do you want a bonnet?
Good, gentle all.
All right.
Welcome
Tackle me with
to
affection on camera! Yay!
everybody. Welcome, bracha.
Surprise appearance for you, anyway. All right. Why
So-
don't you move over slightly?
I-
Yeah, don't worry. Go ahead and
All
do
right.
your thing.
Yes, she is crashing with us tonight, and I honestly didn't expect you to get up here that fast.
Well, it's like I remember how the subway works or something. It's like
Oh,
I
yeah.
come here.
Is the front door still broken?
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yay!
Are you sure you wanted to advertise that?
Oh, they don't know where I live,
Oh,
except
yeah,
that it's
no.
in Washington Heights.
Stop.
What?
Stop,
You should
stop,
stop.
I should
You
stop.
should stop. I love you. I love you both so much.
I
Go
should
to your
All right. What do we want to do?
Oh, let's see.
Do you want to do Derry? Do you want to be a downer mood?
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Let's bring down the mood.
What key was that in again? A minor?
We do A minor. Right?
That sounds
we
right.
try and B minor.
1803, we sailed out to sea, out from the sweet town of Derry. Australia bound if we didn't all drown, and the marks of our feathers we carried. In our rusty iron chains we saw it growing, good waves we left in sorrow. With our mainsails unfurled, our curses we held on the English and gods of tomorrow. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Now though the foil we said farewell to the soil. Down below decks we were lying. Old Dougherty screams, broken up from a dream of a vision of a dying. Sunburned cool as we pushed down the road. Old Conver was down with a fever. 50 rebels today, down from Botany Bay. How many would be there to receive her? Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Ship it rode well as our battle fought the swell. Ship danced like a moth in the firelight. Right horses rode high as the devil passed by, taking souls down the Cadiz by twilight. 5 weeks out to sea, we were now 23. Our comrades were buried each morning. In our own slave, we're lost for a time. Endless night without dawning. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Van Diemen's land is held for a man without his whole life in slavery. Climate is rough, gun makes the law. Neither wind nor rain kept the bravery. 10 years have gone, I've ended my bond. May comrades ghosts walk behind me. A rebel I came and I'm still the same. On a cold winter's night you will find me. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry. Oh, I wish I was back home in Derry.
Oh, it really doesn't work there.
No, it doesn't. It absolutely does not. So yes, you are probably familiar with that song.
It was another song.
It was
at
another
some
song.
point.
It was the wreck of the Edmond Fitzgerald.
Yeah, which is a song about a boat.
Except the wreck of a boat that went down.
A boat.
But that being said, the wreck of the
very
Edmund
uncommon
Fitzgerald
topics
was.
about this song.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
It is
I know,
a
it's a
song.
bop, right?
Considering it's a song about how many people died in
Aye.
a storm, it's a beautiful song. It's just deeply tragic.
It'd be true.
Well, actually, that's the boat song, but then there's the other song. David, you look like you're possessed.
I always look like I'm possessed by something.
Fair standard for this particular point.
But yeah, I wish I was back home in Derry adds that nice little chorus in there. I believe the record of the Edmund Fitzgerald does not have a chorus.
We don't have to do that one.
I don't even know what you're doing.
Oh, I was about to.
It's
I was...
really cute that you offered me your bodice, but I need you to understand that this will not fit.
Oh.
Sorry.
we should show the audience. Friends, this will not fit.
No.
No.
Well, what about the other one?
I know that was the. There's actually.
Or is that the bigger one?
No, that's the smaller
That
one.
is the smaller one.
There's
Because
more
you have
songs.
lost
I
quite.
don't want to wreck your vibe, but I also want to play music with y'all.
Here.
Because because
You take that pile and you move it over there. And
Pass
Thank
me a
you.
drum and a drink, and I'll join.
I envy true. Someone's going to have to get another
intermission time.
glass.
Okay.
Oh no, it's almost like I've been in your house before.
Very well. So yeah, Twig has lost quite a bit of weight since Louisiana, because she bought herself a new bodice in Louisiana, and then we went down to Florida, and she needed another new bodice because that old bodice
That's how weight works.
was because that's how weight works when you lose it.
I have just the thing.
Sally.
It's a tunic.
Sure. I found a glass that's a perfect size.
That
and it's
works.
got wenches.
Yes,
have
this is from
Indeed.
Pennsylvania Red
That-
Fire.
I've not
All right.
lost a lot of weight, but I've gained
So-
muscles. This is for you guys. You can see. Look at the
That's
abs.
some
Look at the
definition.
Nice.
definition.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, Facebook land. You don't get to see that.
so that being
It's
said,
you do
YouTube
not
land,
get
actually,
YouTube
even
land.
better.
YouTube land does not get to see my abs.
shit. So this
Yes.
glass, by the way, came from the pub crawl at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. Yes, the
Indeed,
Pennsylvania
indeed.
Renaissance Fair. When you go there, and when you get
That doesn't actually.
when
count.
you go to the pub crawl, you get a glass to take home with you.
Yeah, you get a free cup.
You do, well, it's not free. You paid for it.
Well, you paid, but that's for
But
the,
you get-
that's for
the point is you get
Just
your
let
money's
me
worth.
have my fantasies, okay?
Very well.
I just want to go to a red fair and get a free cup.
Very well.
A
Very
cup
well.
that is technically not extra, but is neither is it free. Ha! I made it work.
Yes, indeed. There
Ah.
you go.
Ta-da-da-ba.
So today's mystery booze is a fistful of bourbon.
Fistful.
A fistful of bourbon, which has a lovely picture on it of a palmistry hand
Aww.
holding a
cute.
shot glass, which
I
is
love
also
it.
marked up as though it were a palmistry thing.
Yes,
Where
indeed.
did the cap
Drum.
go? There's the
It's over
cap.
there.
drum.
Drum.
yes.
Drum
There's
indeed.
Drum over there. There's
Drum.
Skipper over here. It's new.
Oh my
And
god.
it's better.
Yes.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
It is
It
indeed.
is ribbed for my pleasure.
It is absolutely ribbed for
I
her
prefer the
pleasure.
ribbed one,
Or for
alright?
my pleasure. Whoever's playing
Whoever's
its pleasure.
partaking.
Also, you're gonna be,
You're gonna be.
in the guitar head range. I apologize. I'll try not to move.
Well,
so
that's why you try holding it a little bit more upright,
L'chaim.
like
Let's drink all the
l'chaim.
chametz.
yeah.
We got a whole
We
new
got a whole
bottle
week.
full of chametz that we've got to finish off. And we didn't finish off last week's bottle of chametz.
Nope.
That's right, you're with us all Shabbos.
I am.
So,
But we're gonna be in Staten Island.
right.
Yep.
At any
At
rate.
least they take card. Buy all of it.
Oh yes.
So, all right, I'm in the mood for this now.
A D minor.
There we are.
Lawrence instead of this. Okay, we have to warn you.
I know.
You're in the bottom of the
He get
suitcase.
the
I'm
Irish
not
drum
kidding.
out, and he's like,
Just play the
"Oh,
drum,
there's a
it'd work.
tambourine somewhere.
Yeah, give me that.
Where's the
Sorry
tambourine?
for being.
Where'd it go?
It's right behind you.
Where's that? Oh, yeah. There you go. Tambourine.
yeah.
That works.
Morena me llaman yo, Morena me llaman yo, que pasean galana, de color perdí, que pasean galana, de color perdí. Morena me llaman los marineros, morena me llaman los marineros, que otra vez me llaman, me voy yo con ellos, que otra vez me llaman, me voy yo con ellos. este ya me voy a poder. Morena me llaman, yo blanca nací. Because that's a thing you do.
Payback for later.
Fair enough.
This girl thick.
This is
I
fair.
know.
I'm glad we picked that up.
Yeah, I know. We've taken it to like one fair too. Because
Alright.
we're always
Showing
like,
off the bullet.
Did you? Oh, let me think. I feel in the mood for, you know what? Oh, why not? Good gentles all, as you are almost certainly aware, there's a conflict going on the other side of the world right now. A conflict in which a megalomaniacal crazy person has decided that they wish to have Lebensraum,
why do we have so many of
or
these?
something like that.
No, that's an accurate depiction of what's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lebensraum is an accurate.
Lebensraum is
Yeah.
literally what's going on.
So that being said, at least on the western side of the Dnieper River, the Ukrainians have driven back the invader to the border.
Glory to Ukraine.
Aye, Slava Ukraini. And to that effect, I'm going to sing a song about Odessa. You want to sing a song about Odessa?
I do. I like this one.
Aye, this is a fun one. This is a fun one.
Are you with- I have
Balron might
two of
work
your-
for this
okay,
one.
thank you.
Just because of the rhythm level. It's like a very driving, quick rhythm thing going on.
Yeah,
I'm not her.
We're giving you all the hard ones. I'm sorry.
Are you
All
saying
right.
you're giving it to me hard?
Just a wee bit.
Thank you for showing up. Now work.
So, here's a little song about Odessa. Eins, zwei, drei, vier. Als ich mir vergessen als ich von der Scheine, ja, ist gewachsen, die Recht ist dort mein Bein. In der ganzen Welt wird das dünne Reine. Der Norden, der Heirat singt in dem, oh ja, 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 was ist meine beste Teil, ist von mir. Wir gehen, ich hanappe dir und deinen Massen, deinen Gassen, mir, doch da, wenn ich dir weit von mir weiter. Oh, ja, was geht, oder wie kann ich Oh, I've heard people sing songs that are pretty. It's interesting to hear their lovely words of swoops and bells and every other city. Oh, but on my sweet Odessa I have not heard. How could anybody forget such a beauty who sits along the shores of the Black Sea? In Ukraine's crown, she is a shining ruby. My happy home where we can all be free. Oh, yeah, but this is my Odessa. I love you so. I will always think of you no matter where I go. All your streets and all your alleys keep me on my way. I'll dream of you by night and all the day. Oh, yeah, I'll have my pretty sickness. Take her to my knowledge. She'll make me a fitness. I'll take her to my knowledge. She'll make me a fitness. Oh, yeah. This is my, this is here. Ich noch bei dir, deinen Gassen mir, bla. Schicken dir bei euch mein Nacht. Now,
man.
by the way, if you think that was fast, you should hear how Golem plays that song.
Oh yeah, it's fast.
Yeah, Golem does it. It's just like things like
I can't actually this arm was just working over.
Oh yeah. Well, that one's like not. The Irish drum is like not the best.
Please
drum for
tie.
that.
Please tie.
Yeah, sure. Oh
Help-
yeah, I'm really bad at
help me,
tying
mother.
knots. This is why I
Help me,
prefer to
mother.
be on the
You're
bottom.
bad at tying knots.
I am. That's why I'm on the bottom.
Jeez, we gotta get some versatility in
First
there.
we twist it.
By the way, I found that there are more Ukrainians in the Ren Fair circuit than you'd think.
Odessa used to be about 20% Jewish.
Oh, no, in of Ukrainians.
Not anymore.
I was Ukrainians in the Ren Fair circuit is what I said.
Right. I was just reminding.
I mean, aside from Ukrainian Jews,
you were
obviously.
singing about
Oh, sorry.
how wonderful Odessa was. It's
Oh yes, indeed.
very, very Jewish city.
Is this
So-
a knot?
That's
It's good.
that is a knot.
It's a knot. It's what I wanted.
I twisted it, and then I
But,
tied it, sort of.
So yeah, Lush,
you, I love you.
Lush has reminded us that that Scooter is Ukrainian. But also, have you met Tom Zadoyko?
Uh-uh.
He's a bloody Ren Fair legend.
I don't know a lot of
What is it?
people
Buckle
I'm
and
supposed to
Swash?
know.
Buckle and Swash is
And
one of
then
the things he
he
does.
also does Nat 21 Adventures.
It is
Yes.
warm
Follow
here,
that.
y'all.
He does a lot of
I
things.
know. We don't even have any of the candles. It's because the it's all stuffy because the window's only a crack open.
We'll
Oh,
open the
yeah.
windows when we're done.
I have to pay respects.
So after Twig, would you or Bracha like to lead us on?
All right, now we have to figure out what we both know.
Yeah, we both know though.
We both know. That's
Do you know Jean Pris by any chance?
Is there other ones that we know? You know Gaudete, right? I know
Not
the
well,
chorus of
but
Gaudete.
yeah, I know.
That's
I know the
still
chorus.
you leading. Yeah, I know. I went to the
Right.
chorus too. I'm usually a backup dude, so there's not very many songs that I actually know all the lyrics to.
I mean, I would be fine with Gaudete. I'm the one who crashed your party, y'all. So
Fair enough.
we don't know any
let's-
songs together. We need to work on
I
that.
mean, I'm sure we know a bunch, but I also literally just crashed your party. It's okay that you don't have to.
Oh, we know.
So that's okay.
I know I can do it badly because my Hebrew is terrible, but we all know Eruv Shel.
Oh, very well.
Aw.
I know you do that one all the time, but I can't think of that. Oh, actually, an even better one.
Better one.
What? That one.
What?
Oh, I thought you knew. The other Hebrew song. Dun, 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 dun,
Somebody
Oh,
come on,
that
somebody come on.
Aha, that's a that one's more boppy. That's a good one.
So let's tape it to it. Yeah.
I don't
I have
haven't
upped
rehearsed.
I have upped the tempo on this and added another verse. By the way.
She literally just
Because
said
you
she
hate
re-
me.
She was like, I haven't rehearsed.
Please
it."
give me more
And you were
alcohol,
like,
then torture
Yeah,
me
me
some more,
too.
which is definitely
That
not
was
at
the
all my thing.
best
I mean,
timing. She was like, I haven't rehearsed it in forever, and Dave was like, I changed the tempo.
And added
And
another
added
verse.
another verse. I only know the one verse and the chorus. So there's no chorus.
we sang a
I
version
know
of this
one
together
verse.
in the 2015 Ren Fair, and it's been that long since I've really performed it.
I know
so-
you're gonna hate my Hebrew. Just let me have this.
You know but I can never hate you.
Good.
Also, you know more than the average bear, so you're still way ahead of everybody's.
Yay!
Also, you can say my name correctly, so you're still ahead of the
I
average.
can? Oh, I thought I was doing it wrong. This
Well,
whole
it's
time.
maybe like you have an accent, but you're not like completely butchering it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, sorry.
Anyway, song.
Saparitama, tamima, saparino, gilbatema. Saparitama, tamima, saparino, gilbatema. Catalamina, ho, ricompensa, barili. Catalamina, ho, ricompensa, barili. La 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 la. Works out,
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Happy wiggle, wiggle.
That was
All right, let's see.
fun.
We've gotten a couple
All
of.
right, so we got
All right,
alcohol
let's
is
go with
free.
alcohol is free
Yeah, we
and
got
black and tan.
Those
I'm
are
up for both of those.
Those are both good. And you finally get to do one with the drop. Black and tan is
Slight preference for black and tan.
Let's go for black and tans first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in my heart, I'm really singing about somebody else to get out of somebody else's country, and it still works.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's
I
like it's.
hope they all have a wonderful tank harvesting season. I hear they're really coming into
Oh my!
this year.
The tanks are coming in so well this year. I've already got 5 next to my barn,
I use mine as a flower.
and I don't even have to declare them on my taxes. It's great.
You don't have to declare them on your taxes.
That is-
It is great.
This is-
Nothing else about this is
Oh,
great,
yeah.
for the record.
Yes.
Glory to Ukraine. Anyway,
Here's a song.
let's sing about how English colonialism is also bad.
Indeed.
Wonderful.
Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
I was born in a Dublin street where the road comes to meet. Loving English speak, they tumble over us. And each and every night when we gather to play, even like the neighbors out with this chorus. Come and share black and tan, come out and fight me like a man. Take a white, take a metal, stand and Flanders. Come down the IRA, make it run like Galway. Green and lovely, England, give a shot. Come let me hear you tell how you split the great canal. Where you put them well and truly persecuted. Where are you sneezing Jews that you probably let us hear? When our heroes of 16 were executed. Come and share back in time, come out and fight me like that. Take a white, take the medals down in Flanders. Come down the IRA, make it run like Galway. Green and lovely lanes of Kingston. But tell me, was it you who slew the pirates who I do? Like the soldiers they have spear and bow and arrow. Did ya play the LH1 when he found a gun? Ya and the tornadoes to the bar. Come on, shout like a dance crowd and fight me like that. Show your eyes, take them down and in Flanders. Come on, the IRA, make you run like Galway. Green and lovely lanes of Kingston. Oh, the day is coming fast, sure the time is coming last, but each soul will be driven up before us. enough. And if there be a need, my kids will sing Godspeed. In the bar I do a Stephen saying for us. Tell them Sherlock and times, come on and thank me like a man. So your waves are you and medals down in Flanders. Tell them how the IRA make you run like Galway. Lovely lanes of tell them Sherlock and times, come on and thank me like a man. So your waves are you and medals down in Flanders. Tell them how the IRA make you run like Galway. The green lovely lanes of And yes, this is the second song of the night that has mentioned Stephen Bean by name.
Oh, is that how you spell it?
What?
I thought it was just like Bean.
No, there's an H in there.
Yeah, well, I probably should have known that, but I've never seen it written out.
It's an Irish name. There's always an unnecessary
your
H.
Floor is looking fly as hell.
I know. We were just talking about that.
It's getting there.
Also, the bathroom, like what you've done with the place.
Yeah, we've been renovating.
I know. We've been
They're
making
really
it.
good at it.
Aye.
Well, David's really good at it. But I like to supervise.
Yes, you're
Also
very good
very
at
important.
supervising. Very good indeed.
So are you
Alcohol
saying that
is...
she's your supervisor?
Hmm?
You're not my supervisor, but she's your supervisor.
Yeah. I'm the super.
Yeah, she's a super.
Well, you are super.
Yeah.
It's spelled with a U. I'm
You're
just
a
soup.
super lady.
That's true and correct.
Just soup.
It'd be true. So yeah, alcohol is free was also asked for.
Are humans all soup? We are 70% water. Does that mean all of us are?
Well, we
soup?
have.
Is this the right
meat,
venue to have that discussion?
And we have water.
Are humans soup?
We have meat and
Or
we
are
have
we
water.
tacos?
I know
Because we're
that-
open at one end. We could be a taco. A very
I
wet
think that
taco.
we're.
All right,
more of a
so here's the
sandwich.
thing. I
love
know-
the
I know-
Are we a
philosophy-
sandwich?
When
I
I
love
went
the
to-
philosophy that
Are we a
everything is a
bagel because
sandwich.
we have two openings on our top?
You guys are bagels. I'm a grinder person.
Shit. Hey, listen, we're bagels except when we want to be pita.
I just like bread.
Well, I didn't do the thing. Man.
Okay.
Get back here.
Okay.
Get over here.
I have to listen
Get
to what the super tells us.
over.
Did not fill out.
No, why not? I thought it was going to fail and it did.
Oh, well.
David, do you want to tie a better knot?
No, it's not worth
Cross
it. I'll
get
just
a
suffer.
sausage.
Never mind. I'll
Later,
sit in the
suffer.
door.
Shit. All right, how about alcohol is free?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're getting more people over the night. See, Strawberry 123 has arrived as well, and now Scooter is commenting independently of, as well as Jewish Music
Oh,
Toronto.
no. Good night, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy, we shall see you next time, which will not be next week, but we'll figure that out
Well, later. We'll figure that out later.
Assuming that Passover is fun again, like last time, we can do more things.
Yeah.
could.
I would
Indeed.
like that.
Yeah.
Indeed. So yeah, alcohol is free. At
I
least
think you
here.
were going to answer a
At least
question.
here.
What was the question?
Something about Jewish music.
No,
maybe-
Jewish Music Toronto.
Oh,
guy
you're just
who's on
saying
here
hi
tonight.
to someone.
Yes.
That's someone's name. Okay.
It'd be true.
All right.
All right. Across the sea we're sailing, but now the winds are fading. We come to lunatics without a chance. Our headache can't be right. Who's messing with the light? Now all that's left to do is drink and dance. 1, 2, 3, 4. See on whiskey, and the waves are getting risky. The constant winds are round and round, and no lights can be found. The rudder of our ship has shattered, the sail is torn and it's tattered. We never make it home, I think, but at least there's what to drink. Hey, hey, hey! Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. Alcohol is free. Alcohol is free. The mass is swinging. As for us, our ears are ringing. Some sirens singing on the phone. We don't even have oars for the wind, and the whiskey's flowing. the way of knowing if we'll ever get home. The sea is sailing, and the winds are failing, coming along our ships without a chance. Our heading can be right, we're pressing with the light. Now all that's left to do is sing and dance. Now in Greek, mas make it reggae, it's a feeling that the Podríamos probar esta nieta. Salamos de mi rota, que estés y me tapota. Si podríamos probar y agradena. Theater and table. Let's get up now that we're able to bring outside the pub this fall. As the landlord yells last call. Our whiskey ocean was a business done, a product of our poor decision. Tomorrow you'll take my trip again and home and never run. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol is free. 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 Hey!
I liked it at the end. It was fabulous.
Yeah, I know I started off messy. I was like, I am hitting the wrong downbeats.
That's all right. I totally missed a beat there earlier.
No, it's funny because I was like slightly off with the counterpoint thing, and I was like, oh no, I just messed up the whole thing. And
No,
David
no,
messed
no,
up.
no.
I fixed it.
Yeah,
Together.
and then David messed up, and I was like, I'll just keep going. It's fine.
Providing the masses of entertainment. It's good.
So, good gentles, I believe we have come to the end of Foxy's drinking hour, which means it's time for a couple of announcements. So, next weekend, Saturday night, we will not be doing a drinking hour, but we very well may be live streaming our second Seder because Passover's coming up. This upcoming week is gonna be hell. I've got to finish tiling the floor, and
We're
then
almost done.
almost-
He's really momish. Almost done.
and then I've got to kasha the dishes and
Hello, help.
you help, and then clean out the fridge. Maybe I'll just get a new fridge.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable.
Get a new stove.
Get one.
I'm getting a new floor and a new backsplash anyway, and giving it a new paint job. Anyway,
I call getting a new paint job, putting on my makeup.
I like that idea. Good gentles all. Next Saturday night we will possibly be live streaming our second Seder. And
You didn't find out.
this Saturday night we're going to be sleeping because
Yeah,
this
we are.
Saturday we're going to coronation and that's going to be a thing. Good gentles all. You can feel free to donate to the madness by going to the Patreon or just donating to the PayPal.
No, we don't have the PayPal listed.
PayPal's not listed.
Patreon.
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 Whatever.
Or if you want to make a one-time donation, you can go to the Bandcamp and do it there.
Yes, indeed. This
Or you
week.
can buy the album
Oh, you
on
can.
the Bandcamp.
It'd
You
be
can
true.
do lots of things. Just give me your money now.
Please,
I mean, do it.
please, because they give me booze and this helps.
It'd be true. Speaking of booze, this week's program is brought to you by Fistful of Bourbon. That is our brews of the weekend. The Seder, by the way, will be, I don't know if it'll be long or short. It'll be however long it takes. We can make it as long or as short as you want it to be.
Unlike your man, I mean, what?
What? All right. Good gentles all. I have a confession to make. Thank you very much. And that confession is that long ago, there's a reason why I know how to cook in my kitchen for Tessa. I went to yeshiva. I was.
Not a new confession.
What? I never said it was a new one. I can make the old confession over and over
I'm not
again.
even paying attention anymore.
I learned things.
Oh, did
I
you?
studied.
Things.
I studied Maseches Sanhedrin. I
Just for the
studied
record, his
Maseches
yeshiva
Shabbos.
is right there down the street, but my Beis Yaakov High School is right down that street.
I know, it's great. This is like the nexus of bad Jewish education. It's good. All right. Point is that I learned things. And I'm going to tell you one of the things I learned. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here. Our friends, they'll be drinking all beer. And this comes the part of the show where you tell me your personal theology. Tell me, what do you think is not in heaven? And I'll make up a verse to justify it somehow. All right, there's already a few things. Here we go. Okay, here we go. In heaven there is no car trouble, especially if the engine's pulling double. As a shaver, which leaves a lot of stubble, which means that there's trouble with your shaver and the car trouble. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. In heaven there's no human soup, 'cause Hannibal Lecter was kept out of the loop. Which is why all you get to eat is the goop at the bottom of the pot of human soup. Oh, in heaven there is no beer. That's why. Only if it's soup from a particular part of the body. And we're gone from here. Our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there are no tiles, even though I dragged them miles and miles. And all that stress gave me hemorrhoids and piles. But God still doesn't want my tiles. Oh, in heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. In heaven there is no blood, because God killed everybody with a flood. And then they all drowned in the muck and mud, which means that they died in my blood. It's a bloodless coup. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. In heaven there are no voids, which means that if I ever take steroids, I will not get paranoid after staring into that empty void. Oh, in heaven there is no, the void is in my soul. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Oh, in heaven there is no yeast, which means that when we have our feast, we will only be able to dine on beast, because roast beast doesn't involve yeast. Oh, in heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. Oh, in heaven there is no gazpacho for you to add to your cheesy nacho, because the chef, he didn't think it was macho, and so he didn't allow any gazpacho. In heaven there is no beer. It's sad, that's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all beer. One more time. In heaven there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we're gone from here, our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. Our friends will be drinking all the beer. Thank you very much for joining us. I am the Foxy Bard.
And I am Twig.
And I'm new. No.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Braha. You might have seen me last year. I'm back.
Yes, indeed. And she will be back. She will be back for the Seder. And
Can we make this a yearly tradition? Like, I will fly out, I will fly you guys out. I do not care.
Yeah,
we can make this happen. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine
I
with
will
that.
literally
No.
make a yearly fund.
That this is mine.
No, it's mine now.
To the Foxy
Fine, then
and
I will
Twig
refill
and
this
Bracha
one.
Passover shenanigans fund. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it. Oh, you haven't filled your drink yet. That's
Yeah,
fine. We can
refill me so we can drink to this as a yearly tradition because
He doesn't have any because I took his. He's refilling my glass anyway, so whatever.
It's a Passover tradition to refill your glass with chametz in preparation for Passover. Passover.
Oh, you should teach a class
That
on
was
Passover.
caught
Oh,
on
Passover.
camera.
I'll have a class over. It'll be a class
The
for
class
yes.
really is over here.
Sláinte l'chaim, Slava Ukraini.
Ukraini.
Oh, okay.
And
To
we
the
will see
victory of the
you.
Ukrainian people.
We will see you all again soon.
I'm gonna hit the button.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.
Do it.
Blah.
Blah.